In other news today, it appears South Africa is looking to flex its diplomatic muscle by lobbying for more nations to recognize the Sahwari Democratic Arab Republic and calling on the United Nations to hold a long-awaited referendum on Western Sahara. President Cyril Ramaphosa today hosted his Sahwari counterpart, President Brahim Ghali, in Pretoria. He says South Africa will continue to fight for the self-determination of the people of that nation and, to take it one step further, fighting for a seat at the G20 table to the African Union. Govan Whittles has more.
Recommitting South Africa to the cause of freedom for the people of Western Sahara and planning to lobby other nations.
International mobilization was an important pillar of the various pillars of our struggle and was quite effective in combination with the other pillars in ensuring that we bring the nightmare of apartheid to an end. And similarly, we believe that in relation to Western Sahara, mobilization should be one of the key pillars, international mobilization, as well as continental mobilization.
The Sahwari president says they need South Africa's help in convincing the United Nations to hold a referendum agreed to in 1991.
There is an international effort that did not succeed to, as the United Nations did not complete its task that it was due to finish in 1992 from last century. The Moroccan authority disrupted that process, which prolonged the suffering of the Sahrawi people, who would have been today free and enjoy full sovereignty on its national territory.
Today's visit comes after the president's successful trip to Saudi Arabia and just before South Africa's push for the African Union to be admitted into the G20 meeting.
We will go there pushing a very progressive agenda, an agenda that will hopefully lead to prosperity of peoples in the world, but more especially for people on our continent. And we will also be going there to advocate for the acceptance of the AU as a member of the G20. Like the EU is a member, we want the AU to be a member. We do not want South Africa to be the only African country that participates.
And they're confident this proposal will succeed.
G20 presidency is currently held by Indonesia. Indonesia is the same country that have been a pen holder in regards to the establishment of the non-aligned movement in as early as 1961. We do understand that they hold very dear the body of opinion from the African continent, and we do regard that the prospects for successful acknowledgement that Africa should be represented also at a multilateral forum, it's key and critical.
South Africa has committed to fighting for the Sahrawi people's cause at the African Union and regional bodies on the continent. But it will likely face resistance from countries who are not ready to end lucrative relations with the Kingdom of Morocco. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Govan Whittles in Pretoria.